friends, welcome back to another vlog. This is an exciting vlog, a vlog that we wait all year for. It's officially November 1st, and you know what that means in our household. It's Christmas time. It is time for all of the fall decorations to go up and all of the Christmas decorations to come down and get set up. I'm very excited. I try to film this process every year because it just gets me into the holiday spirit. So from November 1st until November 21st, which is my birthday, it's Christmas. From November 21st to November 28th, it's Thanksgiving. Okay, so we get a solid week for Thanksgiving. Love the vibes, love the family time for Thanksgiving. But then after Thanksgiving, it goes right back to Christmas, which just makes my heart so happy. I love celebrating Christmas as long as possible. I love looking at my decorations and my tree as long as possible. It just makes everything feel so cozy and so happy. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my husband's favorite time of the year as well, so we're gonna get started this weekend. I'm very excited. I thought this whole like red light situation for the intro was a little bit festive, gets everybody in the mood for Christmas. So you join me on a Friday afternoon, November 1st, which is officially Christmas season. On the agenda this weekend, we're gonna try to get everything down from the attic today and then box up all of our fall decorations that are out right now downstairs, and slowly over the weekend replace and set up everything. Hopefully get the tree set up this weekend. We do have to run a couple errands. One thing specifically that we do need to get this year is a Christmas wreath for our front door. The one that we've been using in years past has just fallen apart. It is not good anymore. So that's like the one thing that we're allowing ourselves to shop for and get this season. Otherwise, we have everything we need. We have too much, and we'll not be purchasing any more decorations, knock on wood, unless I see something that just like speaks to my soul in a certain way, you know? Another thing that I would love to be on the agenda this weekend is a big closet swap out. My summer clothes need to go away. My fall/winter clothes need to come out of all my storage boxes that are up top. However, it's still pretty warm here in Nashville. It's been in the 80s recently, like the past couple of weeks. Today, I think the high is like 68, which is somewhat fall, but the sun's out, so it makes it feel warmer than it is. And then this next week, it's going to be in the high 70s again. So I don't know how that happened, but October fully came and went with pretty much zero fall weather involved. It's been hot, it's been sunny. We've only had a couple days of rain. Actually, yesterday, which was Halloween, was the first day that actually really felt like fall. It was gloomy, it was kind of rainy and just moody outside. I don't know. I love when Halloween feels like that. So last night we got done with work. We made some chili last night in the crock pot, which was so good and so cozy. We set all of our lights downstairs and just made a vibe, and we watched Halloween movies. We saw Nightmare Before Christmas. We watched Sleepy Hollow, which I've never seen Sleepy Hollow before, with Johnny Depp. It was really good. I really liked that. And then we watched part of Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, but we didn't finish that one because Thursday Night Football was on. So we had the most Halloween cozy fall vibes night last night, and I loved every minute of it. Actually, while the football game was going on, I came upstairs, set the lights, set the vibe, turned all my stuff on up here, and then read my book. Right now I'm currently reading Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I've had a lot of friends that have messaged me about it and said they loved it, they were obsessed with it. So I'm like halfway through it, and it's really good so far. Everything is starting to unravel. Update from the last video, I did finish Watchers by Dean Koontz. It was a fabulous book. I think I would probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was really entertaining. It was a fun story to follow along with and kind of figure out like what's going on. There was a lot of mystery elements to it. It was a little bit of a thriller, but not my favorite book ever. I'll just say that. It was fun and I'm glad I read it, but not my favorite. So now I've moved on to Local Woman Missing, and it's really, really good so far. So this is my progress so far. Don't mind Monk in the background. Say hello. I always put him on the bed whenever I get sad, so I've been snuggling with him recently. But this is my progress thus far. I'm about halfway through it, and it's been really, really good so far. I'm really enjoying it and cannot wait to finish this. significant amount of time later, but I have made some great progress, I must say. I've cleaned out a bunch of stuff. I got down 2 different bins that came from up there. I still have a couple that are left up there that I need to go through, but I've made a good bit of progress. I started a donation pile, so I've got literally so much stuff right there. Some old boots, some old shoes, and then I still need to go through these. I just have way too much. I have way too much. Nobody needs that many shoes or that many different pieces of clothes, truly. So all of this is fall stuff, which I already switched out, so that's looking great. I have some more sweaters and things here. I still have quite a bit to do, but I might save that for tomorrow. We need to get started on the Christmas stuff as well. We have lots to do to set up the Christmas stuff. Okay, it's 2 days later. It's Saturday now, November 3rd. We ended up going to dinner on Friday night. We were gonna go out to like Hobby Lobby, Lowe's, get a couple things. We got a later start than we planned to, so when we got home it was pretty late and I did not want to start the whole Christmas stuff that night. So then yesterday we had all the plans to do that. We went out to watch the Ole Miss game with a couple of friends of ours. There were a couple sets of friends that we hadn't seen in a really long time. So we went out and got lunch with one of those yesterday and got to see their little baby. And then one thing led to another. We went to test drive a couple cars. And then we went to dinner with some different friends to watch some of the Tennessee game last night. So the day just got away from us. Whenever we got back home, I was so tired. I was like, no, it was past 10 o'clock. I was like, I'm not starting all this tonight. So now it's Sunday. It's about, well, it's 11 o'clock, but we just went through the time change. So I feel hungover in a way. Time change always messes me up so bad. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be better when I was an adult. It seems the older I'm getting, the worse it affects me every year. So yay for that. But I'm just getting up, getting ready. It's going to be 80 degrees here in Nashville today. So I have on shorts and a flannel shirt. Like, I don't even, how do you dress in November when it's going to be 80 degrees? It just feels wrong for me to be in a t-shirt and shorts. Like, I can't explain it, but I'm supposed to be in a flannel shirt or a sweatshirt right now, and it's just not happening. And I know I'll eat my words and like regret everything I'm saying once we get into winter and I'm missing the warm weather, but for now this just doesn't feel right. So I'm in some kind of like a wacky outfit today, but we don't really have any other plans other than to start getting Christmas stuff down here at the house and start setting everything up. I'm so excited. been on a roll, but Lad decided this is the perfect time to start manicuring the lawn and to be leaf blowing outside. I don't know what he's doing. I just went outside to take some recycling to the trash can and slammed my finger in the trash can. I was waiting to see if it was gonna fall off, but I think we're okay. Also, these are my Halloween nails. They've already started coming off. I've lost a couple. These are just little press-ons from Glamnetic. They actually have the cutest little press-on nails that are always so festive and so cute. They're so long, which I'm not really used to, but I'm just gonna let them kind of fall off, and surely today when we're going through decorations and boxes and stuff, I'm fully anticipating that I'm gonna lose at least a couple more today. So I'm just gonna let them come off. That way I can transition into like a November manicure, maybe a red or another brown, not sure, but we're making progress in here. Well, now it is much later, 4:30 in the afternoon. It's already starting to get dark outside, which makes me so sad. Every year, especially the first day of time change, it just reminds me that like winter is coming, and I always get sad because there's not any daylight left. But as a status update, we have gotten most of our Christmas stuff done. We got the tree up, we put up the garland on our fireplace mantle only to discover that half of it was out. So we're either gonna have to order a replacement or just order some extra bulbs and try to figure out which one is the culprit, which is always a fun game. Our house is a mess downstairs. We haven't officially cleaned it up. We also broke our vacuum cleaner. So now I have to deal with all the little Christmas tree shavings that are going to be around the house until we get a new one, which we already ordered another replacement on Amazon, so hopefully that'll be here soon. Otherwise, those little Christmas tree things are gonna be everywhere. I can say that I'm very tired. I have had the weirdest day today. I don't know if I slept weird last night or what it was, but I've kind of felt like in a fog all day, like not really all there. Don't know what that's about, but I could lay my head down and go to sleep right now if I had enough time. But I think we're gonna get ready and go to dinner soon. We're both pretty hungry. We're probably gonna finish up another night. We have several garland strands that go around our living room entryway, like the little encasing between the kitchen and the living room, and we always hang those up with command strips. I think we're gonna place the command strips where they need to go and then let them sit for a day or two before we actually attach the garland to that. because we've done that before and it has fallen, like the command strips have come off before, so want to make sure those are on there nice and snug. I'll show you updates as we go. We're probably going to finish up within this week, probably the next few days, but I'm feeling cozy. All I want to do is go lay on the couch and look at our Christmas tree. It's starting to get dark outside, so it looks really cozy inside, and it just makes me excited for Christmas. I've already found a couple Christmas presents that I hid throughout the year. We got a few Christmas presents in Arizona for some of our family members, so we brought those back and I put them in a little special place, and I made sure to find those and get those out so that I can be starting people's piles. And I need to sit down and like make a list. We've got some more kids in the family now since Lad's sister is getting married, so, and then we have our nephew Aiden, who is 15 now, 14 or 15. So a few kids, not many. And then we have a bunch of cousins on Lad's side. I have a very small family, but his family, he's got cousins and half siblings and stuff. He has a pretty big family, so we always want to make sure everybody's accounted for. And yeah, I need to start putting that list together, or else I'm gonna space out and like forget people and forget things. But that's the update for now. I had a great day putting everything up. I did make sure to leave my front porch. I still left actually Lad hung up our Christmas wreath on the front door. I swapped it back to our fall wreath because I wanted to keep some pumpkins on the front porch just through November, and then maybe closer to the 1st of December I'll put the Christmas wreath out, and then I have this cute little kind of like a miniature Christmas tree that has some lights around it that I always put on the front porch, and it always looks so pretty. So I'll wait a few weeks to put that out. But yeah, that's the update as of now. I think we're gonna go get some dinner because we're starving and we're tired. Hi, welcome back. It is several days later. It's currently Monday, November 11th. It's Veterans Day, so thank you to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. You joined me several days later, and I just wanted to give a little bit of an update because I left off the vlog saying like, yeah, I'll finish the vlog. We have a couple more things to do. So we do have some Christmas updates that I want to share, just a few. But on a personal note, I have had a really rough past week, hence why it's several days later since I started the vlog. This past week I have been fighting either a sinus infection or allergies or something that was really pretty bad and just made me feel horrible. Also got my period all week last week, so just not feeling great. And I had a doctor's appointment on Friday to go get some blood work done. Long story short, and I won't even go into all of it, but I ended up passing out at the doctor's office Friday morning. And I've never done that before. I've never like fully, completely passed out ever. I don't do well with shots and like needles and stuff like that. I've never been good with that. I do pretty much every single time get a little bit lightheaded. I usually ask to lay down in a room if I have to draw blood, just because I know that about myself, but for some reason this Friday I didn't. I just sat up in their chair and was like, like I'll be fine. And I definitely was not fine. I remember when she started doing it, I told her I was getting a little bit lightheaded, and I leaned my head back on the wall behind me, and the next thing I know, I woke up and there were 5 nurses around me like fanning me with clipboards and like putting ice on my neck, and had my feet up in a chair, and I had completely passed out. And when I woke up, I was really confused. Like I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what was going on or like who any of those people were. It was really confusing and kind of scary, to be quite honest. That was my experience Friday morning. I ended up like getting sick the rest of the day. I couldn't keep any food down. I actually had a concert Friday night that I had already committed to. I'd already paid for the ticket. It was Creed, 3 doors down in Mammoth here at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, and I was going with a high school friend of mine, so I did not want to miss that show. Like, I love Creed. I grew up listening to Creed. Me and all of my friends growing up, we just loved them so much. I've never seen them in concert. I've never seen their show live, so I really, really wanted to go. And after the day I had, I wasn't sure if I could make it. So we got back home finally. I actually went to sleep. I got back in the bed, took a nap for like 2 hours and thought, okay, like whenever I wake up, I'll see if I can eat something and see how I feel, because I really wanted to go to the show. So I ended up eating like a handful of rice, just like plain rice. Somehow, by the grace of God, it felt good enough to go to the show. So I texted my friend and told her what was going on, and I said, don't wait for me, like I'll just meet you at the seats. Got myself together, got dressed, ended up being able to go to the show. I'm so glad I did. I'll insert some clips here. So good. Just an incredible show all the way around. I'm so glad I went. I did notice, like, standing up for the whole show, my legs felt really weak because I hadn't eaten anything, obviously, and was just kind of on the mend. So I made sure just to drink some water throughout the whole concert and make sure I was hydrated, and I made it. I felt fine. I just noticed that my legs felt kind of weak, so I ate a piece of bread when I got back home, and that was about all I could manage, and then went to sleep. Saturday, the next day, we had to get up and get ready to go take Christmas card photos. So we had like this full agenda. Meanwhile, I was not well. Somehow pulled it together, got ready, did Christmas photos, and I haven't seen them yet, but I think they went well. Yesterday, which was Sunday, was the most perfect, chill, lazy Sunday. It was dark and rainy and stormy all day, so we literally just cuddled up on the couch, watched football all day. I read my book, which I'm currently reading the first ACOTAR book, so A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm obsessed with it already. I'm not even that far into it, but I am literally obsessed. It's so good. So you're caught up on this past weekend and the past several days, what has happened. I feel fine now. I think we're back to normal. I am still fighting the very last bit of whatever this sinus thing is going on. I can still kind of feel it a little bit, and we're going home this coming weekend. Well, we're going home Thursday night, coming back up here Friday, and then I actually have a birthday Airbnb staycation weekend coming up with my best friend Emma. Her birthday is October 29th, mine is November 21st, so we always try to do some type of like joint celebration. I am very much looking forward to that. I think it's going to be the perfect mix of like resting, recharging, also getting time with my best friend just to catch up and like chit chat and yap, and I'm just really looking forward to it. So that's the plans for this next week, but I did sit down here to tell you that there are a few Christmas updates that I will share, and then we will close out this vlog because this was supposed to be a very Christmassy vlog and we got a little bit sidetracked over the past few days. So here are the updates. This is probably the largest update to report. I did in fact cave and I got Christmas bedding this year, and I think it's so cute. I love it. I love all the little details. There were a lot to choose from online, but I actually really liked this one. It's giving me like vintage Christmas, kind of like, I don't know, it just reminds me of when I grew up, kind of how things looked. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that anymore, but it's giving vintage Christmas, and I really like it. I think it's fun. It's festive. I also got these sheets to go with it, so they just have cute little ornaments all over. And then I got the satin pillowcases. These are from Kitsch. I actually had my eye on these last year. They are from the Elf movie, so it's like a collaboration with Elf and Kitsch for their satin pillowcases. I had my eye on them last year, but I didn't get them, and I thought if I'm gonna get them, this is the year, obviously, to complete the Christmas bedding. So I love these so much. They're so soft. I usually sleep with a satin pillowcase, but just plain white ones, and I thought this was perfect. So cute, and I just thought it completed the Christmas bedding. And then I got this throw at TJ Maxx, which kind of brings the whole look together. I'm so obsessed with it. I think it's so fun and so festive. It is very loud, nothing subtle about it, but I love it. I'm so glad we did it.